Hello, I'm Diana Kander, and this is Innovation Inspiration, your weekly dose of answering questions about curiosity, innovation, and customer experience to give you the edge in your everyday work. Today's question is, Diana, you talk a lot about asking deep questions of customers, so give us some examples of those questions. So I'm gonna give you 5 questions that you should be asking your customers, but probably aren't, and 1 question I think you've been asking that I'm not so crazy about. Before I begin, I just wanna make sure you don't blaze into their office asking these questions. You gotta get a warm up first, right? You gotta ask them how they're doing, how their day's been, because these are deep questions. You want them comfortable and you want them to feel like it's a safe environment. Like you actually care about the answers to these questions. Like you're not just asking them so you could sell them something right away, but you're really curious about how to improve your product, your service, yourself. That is the basis of this conversation. Question 1, what are the challenges of working with our company? What were you expecting to get that you're not? A lot of people forget to ask this question. They just assume everything is fine unless the customer says something differently. And often they don't express their unhappiness or discontent. They just leave. So asking if there's anything that they've been expecting that they haven't gotten or anything that they're unhappy with, it's gonna give you the biggest insights on ways to improve and create new value. 2, do you use other vendors for things that you could be getting from us? I can't tell you how many companies I've worked with where I've asked this question of their customers and we get such rich insights. They're oftentimes surprised, like, oh, they're getting that stuff from those companies? And it gives them insights into what those other companies are doing that they could easily improve upon. 3, name 3 constructive do-betters for your sales rep. You gotta be specific and you gotta be patient. If they're like, I can't think of anything at the moment, say, that's okay, I'll wait. But I really want that list of 3. When I get off a stage after giving a speech, I could say, how was that? What do you think? And the only response that people are gonna give you is, that was great, amazing. But that's not gonna help me improve. Asking for a specific number of improvements is gonna increase the likelihood that you're gonna get those deep insights that are gonna give you opportunities to create new value. 4, if you could have your sales rep take any class, learn any new skill, what would it be? I love this question because 1, it helps me ask the constructive do better in a different way. I love asking the same question in different ways because it gives me different feedback every single time. And 2, it's kind of a positive spin on it. Not what are they doing wrong, but if they are missing anything, what can we teach them? What skills can they develop to serve you better? It might make your customer feel safer about giving you constructive do-betters. 5, what do we do better than anyone else? Just like you may have blind spots as to where you're creating tension with your customers, you could also have blind spots about what they actually like about your business. You might assume it's all these things you're doing over here that are keeping you busy, but it could be this simple thing that you never even knew about. That's why they choose you each and every time. Understanding why they love you is gonna give you insights into which of these things you can actually stop doing so you can double down your efforts into what's making the difference with the customer. Now those are the 5 questions I think you're not asking. There's 1 question most companies ask that I'm not crazy about, and that is the Net Promoter Score. The Net Promoter Score asks, how likely are you to refer us to other customers? The reason I don't like this for your business is because you have so many repeat customers. It's like saying to you, how likely were you to work out last week? What a crazy question. Why not just ask, have you ever worked out? Did you refer us to other people last week? And when you talked about us, how did you explain what it is that we do? What were the points of differentiation that you use? I love to hear how my customers talk about me to other people because they're gonna phrase what I do in the way that's most valuable to them. That's gonna give us, again, those insights into where we should double down and what we should stop doing. I'm Diana Kander, and this is your weekly innovation inspiration. Please send in more questions to diana@dianakander.com so we can have a richer discussion each and every week. Stay curious, and I'll see you next week.